Imagine harnessing the ability to calm the storm within you, to tap into a reservoir of tranquility, and to master the art of being present. This isn't a fantasy, it's the profound power of meditation. This practice, ancient and wide-ranging, has been a beacon of serenity for countless individuals. It's a tool that helps manage the whirlwind of stress that swirls around us, a bridge that connects us to a heightened sense of self-awareness. Meditation promotes emotional health, allowing us to navigate the stormy seas of our feelings with grace and resilience. It enhances our attention span, refining our ability to focus and concentrate. In a world that's constantly vying for our attention, it's a sanctuary of stillness. The breath, the gap between inhales and exhales, serves as a focal point, guiding us towards a state of calm and clarity. Meditation isn't just about quietening the mind. It's a journey of self-discovery that can transform your life. The breath, a simple yet powerful tool, serves as the bridge between the mind and body. It is the key to unlocking the benefits of meditation. Imagine it as a pendulum swinging back and forth, creating a rhythm that whispers tranquility to the soul. The art of meditation encourages us to harness this rhythm, to immerse ourselves in the ebb and flow of our breath. The breath is a natural anchor, one that gently tethers our mind to the present moment, providing a platform to still the whirl of thoughts that often clouds our consciousness. Now, let's delve into the technique. The process begins with focusing the mind on the breath, not manipulating or changing it, but simply observing it. Observing the breath as it enters, observing it as it leaves, and more importantly, observing the pause that exists between the two. It's in this pause, this gap, that we find a profound stillness, a stillness that leads to a deeper sense of awareness. Yet, it's crucial to understand that this is not about merely concentrating on the gaps and ignoring the breaths. That would be akin to trying to enjoy a melody by focusing only on the pauses between the notes. The beauty, the harmony, lies in appreciating the full cycle, the entire symphony of inhales and exhales, with an increased focus on the silence between them. As you practice, you may notice your breath becoming more subtle, more refined. The gap between the breaths may lengthen, the rhythm may slow down. This is your body responding, your mind quieting. But why this emphasis on the gap, the origin of the breath? Because the breath is more than just air filling our lungs. It's pure energy, a divine essence that originates from the universe and returns to it. By focusing on this origin, we are, in essence, focusing on the universe itself, tapping into a reservoir of peace and tranquility. Remember, the breath is not just a physiological process, it's a rhythm of life. When you align with this rhythm, you step into a world of inner peace. In the rhythm of breath lies a pause, a gap. This gap is not an absence, but a gateway to stillness and deeper awareness. This seemingly small space between inhales and exhales is a wellspring of quietude and clarity, waiting to be discovered. Imagine the breath as a pendulum, swinging back and forth. As it swings from inhale to exhale, there's a brief moment of suspension, a pause, a gap. This is where our focus should lie. Not on the pendulum's dramatic swings, but on the ephemeral moment of stillness between them. This practice of focusing on the gap can lead to a more subtle and refined breathing pattern. As we settle into this rhythm, the breath might slow down, the pause may lengthen, the entire cycle may extend. There's no rush here, no force. We are simply observers, witnessing the ebb and flow of our own breath, the rise and fall of our own life force. This heightened awareness of the breath, and more specifically the gap between breaths, can have a profound calming effect on the mind. As the breath slows and the gap widens, the mind too begins to quieten. The constant chatter, the incessant thoughts, the relentless worries, they all start to fade into the background, replaced by a sense of peace and tranquility. But remember, the aim is not to ignore the breath, but to maintain a continuous awareness of the full breathing cycle, with increased focus on the gap between the breaths. If we allow the mind to wander during the breath, we risk missing the gap, and with it, the opportunity for stillness and clarity. As we continue this practice, we may find our breath becoming more refined, the gap increasing, the mind calming. We may begin to feel a sense of peace, then joy, a connection to something greater than ourselves. Why is this gap so significant? The breath is pure energy. It is the essence of life, the rhythm of our existence. It originates from the divine and returns to the divine. By focusing on the gap, we are focusing on the origin of this energy, and in doing so, we are connecting with the divine. In the silence of the gap, you encounter the essence of being. Here in this space, you find peace, joy, and a sense of connection with the divine. Mastering the technique of focusing on the gap between breaths can be a transformative journey. Remember, the secret lies in observing your breath, not influencing it. Concentrate on the full cycle, the inhalation, the exhalation, and the space in between. This pause, this origin of breath, is where you'll find stillness. It's essential not to let your mind wander during the process. Remember, meditation is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, stay consistent, and watch the magic unfold.